TUTV. I'm Charity.
And I'm Laurel. Thanks for joining us today.
So, Laurel, last week was homecoming week.
It was so fun.
Were your parents in town?
Yeah, well, I'm from Tulsa, so my parents
good.
were already here, but my mom came for the bonfire, and then my whole family came for the football game, so I got to see them, and it was fun. They'd never been before.
Really?
So I was like,
to the bonfire or the game?
To the game. I was like, you guys have to keep coming back because we won. So I was like, apparently
Clearly.
It's you. You're good luck, so you have to come to all the games now.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
your
sad
family
I
was
missed
here,
them.
yeah?
Yeah, my mom and folks. Like, whatever.
Mom plus
mom
some.
plus people were here for the bonfire and for the actual game too.
Right.
So
it was so fun.
it was a lot of fun. I was like,
it was so
honestly,
exciting.
I was surprised. I'm
yeah,
not
me
gonna lie.
too. But it was good. It was a pleasant
good
surprise.
weekend.
It was. I agree.
I loved it so much. What was your favorite part about the weekend, or just homecoming in general?
Let's see. I really liked the game because we won.
Okay.
And then I really liked, I guess, the bonfire.
Okay.
Already what we talked about. What was your favorite part?
We'll get back to that after we come to news.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to TUTV News. My name is Robert Steer.
And I'm Sydney Allison. Let's get started.
Amazon is reportedly preparing to take on companies like Nike and Lululemon by developing its own sportswear line. According to Bloomberg, Amazon is even working with suppliers to these sportswear companies to challenge them in the athletic clothing arena. One manufacturer, Eclat Textile Co., and out of Taiwan, makes clothing for Under Armour. This is not Amazon's first dive into the fashion industry. The e-retail giant already has a few labels that focus on, for example, women's bags and shoes. Some brands choose not to sell certain items on Amazon. To fill these gaps in its inventory, the company usually makes its own merchandise, so customers don't have to shop elsewhere. Thus, even though Amazon has not signed any long-term contracts officially, consumers can look forward to more clothing options soon.
Hillary Clinton told CNN host Fareed Zakaria on Sunday to, quote, keep an eye on Vladimir Putin because he is not done. She warned that he still poses a threat to the United States. Clinton cited the intelligence community's January assessment that Russia's President Vladimir Putin ordered a Russian campaign to meddle with the 2016 presidential election. She said that Putin got some of what he wanted in President Trump and believes that a grudge against her motivated Putin. Clinton told Zakaria that, quote, he wants an America that is divided from within. I think Putin's campaign against us is about American democracy. Clinton observed Putin hoped to increase polarization within America. Russia has repeatedly denied that it attempted to meddle in the 2016 U.S. presidential election.
The leader of Spain's Catalonia region has yet to respond to the Spanish Parliament's demands that he state whether or not he's officially declared independence. The leader had until 8 o'clock local time Monday to respond. He did say that, quote, Catalonia's government is against aggressive and against imposed rule. If he confirms that he declared independence, he will have until Thursday to withdraw the declaration. Last Tuesday, he signed a declaration of Catalonia as an independent republic, but immediately announced that he was suspending it to allow for talks. Since then, the Spanish government and Catalonia have held no official meetings. The government views the independence referendum held in Catalonia on October 1st as illegal. The European Union announced that should Catalonia declare independence, it would no longer be a part of the organization.
Tulsa police are still searching for two men they say tried to steal the ATM from a Walgreens at 51st and Lewis. The attempted theft occurred around 1 o'clock Sunday morning. Surveillance footage shows the two men smashing a front window before tying a cable to the machine. They hoped to remove it with a truck, but the heist was unsuccessful. Afterward, the two men ditched the stolen truck behind the Walgreens before running into the night. Police did arrest one man seen walking near the scene in clothing similar to the assailants. However, they say the arrest is for an outstanding warrant. not the attempted theft. Police continue to investigate the incident.
According to Friday's USA Today, Broken Arrow is the 29th best city in America for residents. Low crime, affordability, and a healthy economy enabled the city of 110,000 to make the list. The list also included Edmond at number 35. Broken Arrow's population increased 18.6% in the past decade, more than twice the rate of comparable U.S. growth over the same time period. Wes Smithwick, Broken Arrow Chamber of Commerce CEO, told the Tulsa World that, quote, "It is no secret that the population of Broken Arrow is growing. Population growth does not occur without job growth, which leads to our healthy economy and the ability to attract new residents." He added that, quote, "We are actively working to recruit and retain high-paying jobs, to bring exciting retail, dining, entertainment options, and to make sure we are offering amazing educational opportunities." So what I love about the ATM theft story is that they tried to just steal the whole ATM. Like, they had so much equipment at their disposal, and they just try to just rip it from the wall.
Yeah, they obviously don't watch TV because you see surveillance footage of people trying to steal ATMs and it never works.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they thought that would go. They're they would just tie it to the truck and drag it with them for a couple miles.
Yeah, they think no one will see that? I don't know.
I thought that was pretty silly.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week. Thanks for watching TUTV News. I'm Sydney.
I'm Robert. Thank you.
Hello, welcome back. I have with me the famous Clint Ellis. So Clint, we're here to talk about the marching band today. You are the drum major for Tulsa's marching band. How long have you been the drum major?
This is my second year. Well, I'll be completing my second year at the end of this football season.
Yeah, so when you're not leading the band, what instrument do you play?
For drum or for marching band, I do drumline stuff, and then for basketball band, I play drum set and then baritone saxophone.
How long have you been playing these instruments?
I've been playing saxophone since 4th grade, and then drum set since 5th grade, and then kind of kept going all the way up to here till TU.
Yeah, which one is your favorite?
Drum set for sure. I'm
Really?
not the best, but I can keep a fat beat.
Okay, so in middle school and high school, did you also participate in the marching bands, and what were your experiences like?
Yeah, so middle school did kind of the wind ensemble stuff, then high school transitioned to marching band, and I was the drum major there for a year, and then I went to school in Canada for a year where they didn't have band, and then so when I came back, or when I transferred to TU, decided to continue marching band, and it's been a great experience here.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so of your time in the marching band in high school back in California.
Yep.
Yes, and now being at TU in Tulsa, Oklahoma, what's the differences? Are there any in the marching bands and how you practice, how you rehearse, performances, the music pieces that you were learning? Please tell me.
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's too much. Marching band is music's a pretty universal language, so I wouldn't say there's too much differences. However, one of the big things I have noticed is that Oklahoma is definitely more into marching band. California is whatever, music, band kids, that's whatever. And here, they're definitely more into it. People really respect the band, and they have more, they actually like to watch us perform, which is I think that's a huge advantage coming to school in Oklahoma.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have kids come up to you after the games wanting your autograph or picture?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Hopefully in the near future.
Yeah,
Hopefully my last
after this,
game. After, you never know.
What do you plan to do after college? Any career in music?
Not so much in music. I'm hoping to keep playing. I'm going to continue. After college, I'm applying to jobs right now, and we're kind of going to see what happens. I'm pretty open to wherever I end up. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your major here?
Mechanical engineering.
Oh, wow. So it's completely different for music and the style and just how you learn. Let's see. What would you do with mechanical engineering? And would you like to go back home? Or even back to Canada?
It's totally open, so I would like to see out here. I love Tulsa. That's one of the big things I like about Tulsa is that they have 4 amazing concert venues where could be seen monthly at a concert at one of those venues.
Yeah.
So I love going to those venues, but I'm totally open to relocation. So I might end up in Canada, I might end up here, might end up in California. At this point, it's really up in the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you give any advice to any young, aspiring musicians who want to be in the band, or even those who are here and maybe want to audition?
Yeah.
Okay, next year?
Yeah, some advice, just keep playing. Even though the struggle with playing an instrument is definitely like doing anything in life. You got to keep practicing to get better. But the TU Marching Band, we're looking for anybody that wants to participate. We're open for you. Since I've been here, we started with 85 students as a freshman, and now my senior year we're at 220, just over 120. So we've grown over the course of my 4 years here, and I'm really proud of our TU Marching Band here.
Yay.
Yeah.
So last question, I
Yeah.
believe. Let's see, what can you say would be the best thing that you've done here, aside from either marching in the band or just like transferring here? Like, what has been your most prized, favorite, like golden hurricane moment here at TU?
Oh man, I think one of my favorite moments is I'm also a university ambassador here at TU, and one of my favorite things is when students that I've given to tours in the past, they come up to me and say, hey, one of the reasons I'm here is because of you, or I really enjoyed your tour, and one of the reasons I decided to come here is because of your stories or whatever, and that just really makes my day. It's like, wow, I am making a difference here at TU, so that's been exciting, yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
It's great having you, Clint.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Hello, welcome to TUTV Sports. I'm Laurel.
And I'm Sydney. Let's get started.
Tulsa wrapped up homecoming with a stunning victory against the Houston Cougars on Saturday. The Golden Hurricane trailed 10-7 at halftime, but turned the game around in the second half with 38 points to win by a final score of 45-17. Head coach Philip Montgomery said, quote, "This was a full all three phases type of game for us, and this is the first time, in my opinion, we've put it together like that this year." The win puts Tulsa at 2-5 on the season and 1-2 in the American Athletic Conference play.
The Tulsa women's soccer team fell to Eastern Carolina University on Sunday at Johnson Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. ECU's Courtney Cash scored the only goal in the 1-0 victory over TU. The loss puts Tulsa at 3-12-3 on the season and 1-6-1 in the American Athletic Conference play. The Golden Hurricane will return to the field on Friday, October 27th at 7 p.m. for a home game against Memphis.
The Tulsa men's soccer team also suffered a loss over the weekend, dropping a 3-0 decision to the University of Central Florida in Orlando, Florida. Tulsa fell to 4-6-1 on the season and 1-3 in the American Athletic Conference. UCF had a 12-6 lead in shots, a 6-2 advantage in shots on goal, and a 7-2 lead in corner kicks. The Golden Hurricane will be back in action on Saturday, October 21st at the Hurricane Soccer and Track Stadium at 7 p.m.
Key members of the Tulsa basketball program participated in the American Athletic Conference Media Day on Sunday and Monday in Philadelphia. Among the participants were Tulsa's men's basketball head coach Frank Haith and women's basketball head coach Matilda Mossman. Senior forward Junior E2, junior guard Sterling Taplin, senior guard Erica Wakefield, and sophomore forward Kendrian Elliott. Fans can catch the Media Day action on Facebook, YouTube, or the American Athletic Conference's website.
Tulsa basketball senior Junior E2 was named preseason second team all-conference. He was selected by votes from the coaches of the American Athletic Conference. The decision was announced on Monday at the league's Media Day. E2, a native of the Republic of Congo, was the only Tulsa player to start all 32 games last season. He will return as a starter this season. The first game takes place November 10th against Lamar at the Donald W. Reynolds Center.
The Tulsa men and women's cross-country teams recently competed in the Nuttycombe, Wisconsin Invitational. The event took place on Friday afternoon at the Thomas Zimmer cross-country course in Madison, Wisconsin. The men's teams finished in 30th place, and the women's team finished in 32nd place. Senior Ben Preisner led the men's team in time, and sophomore Andrea Mazet led the women. Both teams are now gearing up for the American Athletic Conference Championships on October 28th.
So, Sydney, did you go to the football game last Saturday, I guess it would have been?
Yeah, I did. It was really fun.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
Have you gone to any other sporting events recently?
I've only gone to basketball games football games this season, but I'm really excited for basketball season to start.
Basketball season. I've gone to a few soccer games, and those are always fun too. But yeah, I'm so excited for basketball.
Yeah, me
It's gonna
too.
be so fun.
Did you have fun at homecoming?
I did. It was a lot of fun. My parents came to the game, so that was exciting, and we won. So.
Yes, I was surprised,
Yeah,
but
me
I'm
too.
really happy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Laurel.
And I'm Sydney. Have a great week.
Hello, welcome to TUTV Entertainment. I'm Laurel.
And I'm Charity. Let's go to this week's top stories.
Film producer Harvey Weinstein has been expelled from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences following allegations of rampant sexual misconduct. This comes a week after the New York Times reported dozens of accusations of harassment, assault, and rape that go back decades. Weinstein is also accused of paying off his victims and threatening others to prevent criminal investigations. Politicians have donated Weinstein's political contributions to women's advocacy groups. Former President Barack Obama released a statement condemning Weinstein's actions. Police investigations have been opened in London and New York City. Weinstein is known for founding the production companies Miramax and the Weinstein Company.
The 2017 Tulsa American Film Festival ended last week. The third annual Film Fest showcased a list of short and feature-length films. Films screened at the festival were created by students and professional filmmakers. Events also included a panelist with actors, directors, and producers of films shown at the festival. The festival showcased a handful of Oklahoma and Tulsan filmmakers. Guthrie Green, Circo Cinema, and the Gilcrease Museum hosted most of the festival's events.
Austin Rogers ended his 12-game winning streak on the game show Jeopardy this past week. Known for the quirky personality he brought to the otherwise straight-laced trivia show, Rogers was narrowly defeated by $51. The champ earned over $411,000 during his 12-episode reign. His winnings put him at 5th place for all-time regular season winnings. Rogers hails from New York City, where he works as a bartender and regularly plans trivia quiz nights.
A live concert and telethon event aired last week to benefit hurricane victims. Jennifer Lopez, Alex Rodriguez, and Mark Anthony all came together to host the One Voice Somos Live event to raise money for disaster relief in Puerto Rico and the Caribbean islands. Some notable performers included Bruno Mars, Demi Lovato, Maroon 5, Gwen Stefani. Other celebrities took calls of donation from Americans across the country. Funds raised will be directly sent to Feeding American, UNICEF, and other global charities. The event was televised across all Universal networks.
A Mississippi school district has pulled the book To Kill a Mockingbird from its 8th grade curriculum. The school's vice president says the district has fielded complaints that some of the book's language, quote, makes people uncomfortable. The school's website says that though the book teaches students that compassion and empathy don't depend on race, there are other books that can teach students the same lesson. The Harper Lee novel was originally published in 1960 and won the Pulitzer Prize. The novel deals with racial inequality in a small Alabama town.
It's time for Tulsa's Oktoberfest. The annual festival has kicked off this week and will run until Sunday. Attendees can enjoy German bands, Bavarian food, games, competitions, and arts and crafts. The festival is known for its large selection of authentic German beers and bratwurst. The festival will be entering its 39th year, but will be held at the River West Festival Park for its first time. The festival is one of the biggest Oktoberfests in the United States. Tickets for the festival are only $10 and can be purchased at the festival grounds.
The Weeknd will bring his Starboy Legend of the Fall tour to Tulsa this weekend. The BOK Center will host the R&B singer Saturday as he closes out the second leg of his North American tour. The singer has won 2 Grammy Awards and is one of the highest-selling artists of 2015 and 16. Rapper Gucci Mane will serve as the opening act for the singer during his stop in T-Town. There are still a few tickets left for the concert.
So Laurel, did you ever read To Kill a Mockingbird?
I did actually.
Yeah,
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I actually liked it.
I know, me
I'm
too.
just confused as to why it's
Yeah.
being pulled.
I
It's
feel like
weird.
that happens a lot though. Like people get offended so easily like these
Yeah.
days, and I don't know why, but
Yeah,
it's kind of
yeah.
weird. But yeah.
It's just weird that an offense, being offended, and then also taking the next step to like
Yeah.
remove the book.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
it's such a drastic like change.
I agree. And, there have been posts circulating across social media with the Confederate flag being flown on
right.
its campus, or on, its campus. So, it's interesting that was what was offending,
Right.
offensive.
Right. Out of all the things.
But the
yeah.
flag can stay.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. Okay, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Laurel.
And I'm Charity. Be sure to check out our Facebook page. Welcome back, everyone. So, Laurel, you asked me last time
I
what
did.
was my favorite part of homecoming, and my favorite part was probably, I think, performing
At the
for
pep
homecoming.
rally.
Yeah, no, not the
and
pep
at the
rally,
game.
and at the game,
Yeah.
because we've been working so hard on the
Honestly,
routine.
it was so good.
Yeah, thank you. It was
It
a lot of
was.
work, and I just felt like I was
Yeah.
just like, wow, like just running all over the
Honestly.
place, and just kind of like hitting a skill and then moving on to the next one.
It's a lot.
It was great. Not to mention it was my last homecoming and my last performance,
I
so it was
know.
great that we went out with a bang. That
Literally.
routine got a lot of compliments,
Yeah.
so it was
That was
fun.
so weird for me. I was like, this time next year, like I'm gonna be an alumni. Like the next
Yeah.
time homecoming
Are you gonna
comes
come back?
around, probably. If
Yeah.
I'm in Oklahoma, yeah, I will.
I probably will too. I think the first year you have to come back out
Yeah.
of college, and after that it's like, oh, I'll go the 5th year, my
Yeah.
5th year, my 10th
Yeah.
year.
I
But the
feel
first
that.
year you have to go back. Not only that, but you
Honestly.
know people still.
Yeah,
And
and
so, like,
people are still here. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. Okay, so Oktoberfest.
Yes.
Are you
I've
gonna
never
go?
been, but I'm gonna go this year. I'm so
I'm
excited.
really excited.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect.
Me either. I'm like, how have I lived in Tulsa my whole life and I've never been to Oktoberfest?
See,
It's
I've
so
only
weird.
been to one Oktoberfest, and that was in Germany. So I don't know what to expect of this Oktoberfest.
Honestly, but they said this is like one of the
biggest.
best.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna be good.
Tulsa's really pulling out all the stops for us.
I'm really excited. I'm not really
Me
a fan
too.
of beer,
I'm not either.
so I don't know how that part's gonna work.
Yeah, but it'll be fun. I'm excited.
Other than that, what is your favorite October moment, or like fall thing? You like
yeah.
Halloween or what?
I'm not really a Halloween person because
Okay.
I don't like dressing up for things.
Okay.
But my favorite part about fall, probably the weather. I
Yeah.
love fall. Not when it's like too cold because I don't like the wind either. But
When it's just like
I love it's
perfect
like
for like a jacket.
yeah, but it's still nice
Yeah.
because you can.
I
Go
just
to
like the
class
smell
without
of fall.
Sweating, literally.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is all the time we have for you today. I'm Charity Barton.
And I'm Laurel. Thanks for joining us at TUTV.
Good night and good luck.